Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Areve. Big news coming up. If you go in your in-game news, well, so first of all, hope everyone's having a great day. It's Thursday. Let's get it, folks. Um, so, yeah, news. Let's go into the news real quick. This is a very important event. Plarium not pulling any punches, just going right for the jugular of your shards before this fusion. 2x for epic legendaries and mythicals from Primal Shards starting on Friday, March 7th, tomorrow. So whenever I see an event like this, I'm always like, okay, what are they trying to pull? Like, what are they're trying to drain your resources prior to a fusion. So I went into the calendar on Plarium, and so you have your 2x event right here, Primal Summon Boost, but they've already put it on the calendar. There's already going to be a champion chase. It's in game, but it hasn't started yet. And the warm-up event is starting tomorrow. Sometimes this is for pulling champions. Sometimes it's for ranking up gear. Sometimes it's for like leveling champions. So I don't think it says here. No, it doesn't. Anyway, normally I would say maybe this is a little bit of a bait, but I think that is not the case this time. I think you're absolutely gonna pull your shards here. Unless Primal Shards is gonna be your way of completing the fusion for, like, say, the summoning event. A champion chase is based off the quality of champion that you pull. It's not based on the quality of shard you pull. So, but again, this isn't a fusion event. This is pre-fusion. So, I mean, if you didn't want to pull your shards, you would be justified in doing so and saving it for the fusion, but 2x on mythicals, epics, and legendaries, I think is too good to pass up. Even if you only have like 2 or 3, I would still rip them there. As for me, okay, thank you for the ads. I'm sitting at 9 right now. So the last time I pulled Primal Shards, I have not bought any. The last time I pulled Primal Shards was during Christmas. I think it was during the Bells Guaranteed event, Deck of Fate. I think I did buy like a 10-pack, and I had 8, and so I pulled 18 Primal Shards. I didn't get anything good. So I've just been saving, just been grinding the Primal Quartz, just been trying to bank them up whenever I can get them, and I've got 9. So I'm definitely going to pull these tomorrow. In hopes of landing, an account changing legendary. So I would say if you're free to play, if you're low spend, this is the best time to pull Primal Shards, because it's 2x everything, and you could pull a Lazarius. I always forget the guy's name. Is it Sigmund? Gosh, enough with the ads. Siegfried. I always get that wrong. Siegfried's insane. So actually, let's do this now. Let's go through some of my, I think, most wanted mythicals. I think the ones that would really change my account the most. Just in my opinion. You're free to disagree if you'd like. And maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. I don't know. Androck. Androck is, I think I see in a lot of really good teams, his base form is just insane. Survivability, buffs, healing, and in a protection set, all of those buffs get protected. So for, like, I've seen him used in Hydra, I've seen him used in Chimera, on teams that do much better than my teams do. So I would love an Androck. Androck would be fantastic. I would not complain at all. Galathier is, I mean, what else do we need to say? Just a PvP, just an insane PvP champion. Revive with turn meter, with perfect veil, full cleanse, heal, turn meter, block debuffs, AoE A1. Just this guy's insane. This guy's insane. I'm not going to go over every kit, but Galathier would be fun. I don't think he'd change my account that much because you really have to invest a lot in order to get him to just be an unstoppable force in PvP, but he has that potential, so I wouldn't necessarily complain. Siegfried, absolutely. Just, I mean, I think there's maybe a couple champions now that are doing a little bit more damage than him, but just a god tier nuker that I would love to have. Just overall, just an absolute beast, and I would not complain. He's got this cool passive too in PvP where if he's about to get killed, he blocks incoming damage, places block damage, heals for 50% of their max HP, and then turn meter, and then he'll change and then res your whole team and give them block damage, and it's just a nightmare. But Siegfried would be dope. I'm not real familiar with Alaz here. I see people rank him extremely high, which makes me think I'm missing something. So I think if I were to pull, like if I popped a shard right now and I got Alaz, I'd probably be happy I got a mythical, but I don't think I'd understand truly like what his impact would be. And I wanted to keep this video a little bit shorter, so I didn't want to just go over everything here, but he's not who I had in mind, but I think I might be wrong. That's where I might be wrong. Gizmak would be great. Just a great support champion. Tons of buffs. Guaranteed debuffs if he has 100% crit, I believe. Is that him? Yeah, this effect cannot be resisted if the champion's crit rate is 100% or higher. And then his like mythical form is insane. It's incredible. It's so good. AoE decreased defense. Yeah, just I would be stoked to get this guy. Absolutely stoked. Okay, here's the big one. Lazarius. This is the guy that I want the most. He's good in Hydra. He's good in PvP. He's good in Chimera. He's good literally everywhere. Turn meter fill. Turn meter decrease. Increase attack. Strengthen on a 3-turn cooldown. That's bonkers. Then placing, before attacking, placing block debuffs for 2 turns, also decreases the duration of all buffs on enemies for 2 turns, and then after attacking, block buffs, just really, really good. And then A1 gives a shield. Here's the insane part. His passive is a champion revive. This fixes so many issues if you have him in a Hydra team. He does so much for you. And then if you're like, nah, I've got all that covered, okay, well then he'll just start being absolute terrorist to the Hydras. Just does a ton of damage. This is cool. Attacks one enemy, ignores ally protection. Yeah. And then steals 50% turn meter, cannot be resisted. Insane. Ignoring shields. Yeah, this guy's insane. Lazarius is the one I want the most. He's probably my number 1 wanted. I think maybe Toshiro's my number 1. I don't know. I have Mezamel. I don't want the chicken. No, thank you. Oop, I just went in there. Ashnar, Geralt. Those guys, Geralt is good. Kind of not on my radar, though. Commodus would be fun. I think he's kind of more of a PvP champion, and so that would help in my PvP teams, but I'd be happy that I got it, but I don't think he's really like necessarily on my radar. Calamitous, I just watched a video of his updated skills, and I would be happy with the Calamitous. I don't think he changes my account terribly. He just gives me a really good nuker, so but my gear level right now is maybe a little suspect on whether he would truly change my account. but I would be happy with that. Aphidus? Nah. Oh, Crixia would be fun. Yeah, Crixia is really, really cool. She has this thing where she's like, does the opposite in her opposite form. So like this is attacks all enemies, removes all buffs from enemies, and then increases cooldowns. And then you go into her other form, and then it's like removes all debuffs from allies, decreases cooldown of all ally skills. So pretty cool reset. It is on a 5-turn cooldown though. But Crixia is really, you see her mostly in PvP. But I'd be happy with the Crixia. That'd be fun. Her with the new fusion. That might be terrible to deal with. Dwarves. Not really interested in either of those. I would take a Frolny, but he's got some issues. This is the big one, Toshiro. Pairing him with Lady Mikage has led to a lot of the top teams in basically any content you can imagine. Hydra, Chimera, I mean, they just pair really well together. Yeah, he just, from what I understand, he just does a ton of damage. I actually need to familiarize myself a little bit better with Toshiro because he's a little bit off my radar, but he shouldn't be. He should be definitely on my radar. And then Sylvan Watchers. So I see a lot of Arbias use. I have to be honest with you guys. I know it's a support. It's not someone I'm extremely familiar with. Turn meter, attack accuracy. Okay, buff extender. Block active skills in A1. That seems really solid. Continuous heals, taunt. Gives herself stone skin. That's crazy. Attacks all enemies. Places leech and HP burn. So no accuracy needed. And then an A1 that decreases turn. Yeah, I think this would be an extremely good champion for my account. Extremely good. Nias would be awesome too. I do have one of the weaknesses of my account right now is just a lack of really good nuking champions. I think obviously Nice gets a lot of use in PvP, which leads to a lot of really good things in the game. So I don't think I would be upset with it Nice. But all right, so here's what's going to happen. I'm probably going to get none, but we're going to pull shards tomorrow and we're going to find out. So I think to kind of recap, like Lazarius would be huge. Androck, Sigfriend would be massive for my account. And I'm Alaz I'd have to take a look at. I'm not really sure about Alaz. I'll do some research and I'll figure it out. But so yeah, we're gonna pull shards tomorrow. This is gonna be fun. I'm ready to have my heart broken. But hopefully we get something game changing. That'd be awesome. So all right, guys, that's it for today. Just a quick one. Good luck on your primal shards tomorrow. Let's get some game changers. I know my mercy's pretty high, so I've got high hopes and I'm ready to be disappointed. So yeah, hope you guys are doing well. Have a good rest of your week, and catch you in the next one. Later.